We got 3 clues here on the crude. What were those 3 clues again? The first clue was the outside day. Again, mark up your previous range. We ended up above that previous range shortly after we got started this morning. Outside day says if it's above the previous high of day, outside day says buying pullbacks. It also says, and here's the big kicker, an outside day says we are fine and dandy above the highs, but if we fail and come back down below that previous high, look out below, big time failure. In fact, this is one of the trades I took a manual target on an auto trader this afternoon, thinking that we'd stop, right, and tumble back down. Didn't happen though. Anyways, second clue. What was the second clue? The bull channel. So first clue says outside day, right? Buy above the previous high of day and be ready for price now to come tumbling back down in. Second clue was the bull price channel, right? My bull price channel. What does the bull channel tell me to do? Buy the channel lows, buy the support below the channel lows. You got it. And don't overtrade those highs. Be careful trying to buy the highs of a bull channel. And then that third clue we got was the dollar. The dollar was doing what? Making new lower lows. What does that dollar lower lows tell me? It tells me get ready to buy. Dollar is dropping. Crude, euro, gold, Russell is rising. All right, those were our 3 clues this morning. Now what happened today? Well, as I said before, we found ourselves just above that previous high of day. And with the dollar dropping, what do? We, of course, buy the pullback. We found ourselves in a picture-perfect 21 range wave pattern long, easy first trade of the day, and by 8 o'clock this morning, we got 20 ticks in the fast track, we got 20 ticks in the advanced, everyone participating, we called it live in the room, gave you the exact entry, stop, and target, everyone making money along with us for the first trade of the day. Well, then what happened? Well, we found ourselves a channel, didn't we? Oh boy, this was where we had some frustration. Didn't last very long, but we found ourselves now above the 87.12 going higher. And we realized that this quickly became a bull price channel. Now, this is where we had to be careful because what was the rule again with the bull channel? Don't buy the highs. We found ourselves up at the highs of this channel. I wasn't going to buy them. I took 2 swings trying to sell them failure, and then finally we found ourselves that big short that took us down 56 ticks later, right? We're riding this thing, moving down towards that previous high of day. So we focused on inside of that channel, buying the channel lows, like we promised, right? Like we always know we should, and then staying away from buying those highs. And it was a great example today on crude because it's always this way. You get that bull channel, right? They're chopping around the highs, right? They're hitting the highs of that channel, and it kills you not to be able to buy that high. I know, right? It's pulling you, saying, I dare you, come on, buy me. But what we have to do is follow our plan. And we watched as new high, new high, new high, and I said, guys, trust me, one of these is going to fail, and we're going to grab it and bring it right back down. Follow the plan. We began here. Now the key is get above that previous high. We get above that previous high, I'm going to buy a pullback. So I buy a pullback, first trade of the day, 820, I make 23 ticks. Then what happens? Dollar drops. Dollar drops, we break above that high, I'm going breaker pattern long for 31 more ticks. Now why breaker long? Because here is your swing high right here. We then break above that swing high. It's a wave pattern that's extending. It comes to breaker pattern long. So we take 23 ticks out of the first trade for the wave long, 31 ticks here for the breakout above the wave pattern, dollar drops. And remember, where are we right now? We just broke above the previous high of day. So that's where we are right now. We're at the lows of this channel. So that gives you a frame of reference as far as where we are on this chart right now. So now we break above the previous high of day. We're at the lows of that big bull channel. And you can see here now, wave 1, winner, breaker pattern long, winner, dollar dropping, above the previous high of day, channel lows, right? It all makes sense. We jump up to the highs. Now again, this is where we got to be careful because the dollar was falling. And if you were with us this morning, you heard me say countless times this morning, there goes that dollar again, right? Because we know when the dollar makes a new lower low, we're going to have a hard time, well, getting anything more than price going through the highs of this bull channel. And I'm not going to buy those highs. All right, as much as if I have to strap myself down and keep myself from buying those highs, guys, this is something we got to really focus on. So our emotions are pulling at us right now to buy those highs. Dollar keeps dropping. We're above the previous high of day. The bulls should be in charge. And remember, we had an 88 even target on that position trade. So here we are thinking everything's working out fine and I can't get involved with it as a scalper. Position wise though, position traders were making money on it. Scalping though, intraday trades, tough to buy those highs. So I'm selling. I'm waiting now. Ultimately what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the dollar to go down, make a new lower low, and then start to retrace off that low. Because when the dollar retraces off that low, that's going to give me the short here. And that's what happened. So we go up to the highs.